Sure. So can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. ကျွန်တော်နာမည်ကတော့ဆရာပါပါကျွန်တော်ကတော့ဒီ Mizzima မှာသတင်းတော့ဖြစ်ဝင်လုပ်နေတာတစ်နှစ်ကျော်ကြာသွားပြီပေါ့နော်ဒီကျွန်တော်ရေးတဲ့သတင်းတွေကတော့နိုင်ငံရေးရယ်ဒီတိုင်းသားရေးရရယ်ပြီးတော့ပါလီမန်ရောcoverage ရေးပါတယ်
His name is Sayamo. He's been working with Mizzima over 1 year, and then especially he covered the politics, and then peace and conflict, and then parliament news.
Okay. We've been told that recently you were in a Rakhine state, right?
Yeah.
You were there for. I mean, you went to the camps there, to the refugee camps in Rakhine. One thing we found difficult is that we tried to have access to information about what happens in Rakhine, but it's quite difficult because we've heard that it's really difficult for journalists to go there. So most information we can have access to comes from government or from people in Rakhine. So and when you are here in Yangon, how do you get access to like real objective information?
သူပြောတယ်ဒီသတင်းတော့အနေနဲ့အဲ့ဒီနေရာကိုသွားတဲ့ခါကျအရန်ခက်ခဲတာတခုကသတင်းအချက်လက်ကိုပြည့်စုံအောင်ရဖို့အတွက်အရန်ခက်ခဲအဲ့တော့ကိုကဒီရန်ကုန်မှာနေတဲ့အချိန်မှာအဲ့တော့ရခိုင်မှာဖြစ်ပျက်နေတဲ့ဟာကိုဘယ်လိုလုပ်တိတိကျရနိုင်မှာ
ကျွန်တော်ဒီကိစ္စမှာရခိုင်စဖြစ်ပြီဆိုတာနဲ့ဒီ state councilor ပေါ့နော်ဒီကျွန်တော်နိုင်ငံအစိုးရဘက်ကထုတ်ပြန်တာရှိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အထုတ်ပြန်ချက်ပေါ်မှာကျွန်တော်ဘယ်လောက်ထိအပြည့်အဝယုံကြည်ရလဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ပြောလို့မရဘူးအစိုးရရဲ့ထုတ်ပြန်ချက်သက်တာဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့ပေါ်မှာမူတည်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကပြန်ပြီးတော့မြေပြင်အခြေအနေမှာရှိတယ်လွတ်တော်ကိုယ်စားလှယ်တွေဒေသခံတွေကိုကျွန်တော်ဖုန်းခေါ်နဲ့လုပ်ပြီးတော့ဆက်သွယ်ပြီးတော့သတင်းချက်လည်းရယူတာရှိတယ်
So at first we look at the statement from the government, but we cannot trust fully for only the government statement. So we have to confirm, call the parliament member in the field. They have the parliament member there, and also like civilians, like the local people there. So we got the information from there, and we compare with the government statement. And so we create the news.
And when you say you compare with testimony from citizens, do you take like testimony from Rakhine citizens and also like Rohingyas, or because I guess information is given by government and by Rohingyas must be really like different, like opposites, no?
ပြောချင်တာပထမကဟိုဒါရခိုင်တိုင်းသားတွေကြီးပဲသတင်းလုပ်ပြီးရေးတာလားဟုတ်
အဓိကဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ဒီနှစ်ဖက်မှာသတင်းယူတဲ့အချိန်မှာရိုဟင်ဂျာသတင်းကပျောက်တယ်အဲ့တော့ရိုဟင်ဂျာလူထုနဲ့ရောတွေ့ဖြစ်လာပေါ့အဲ့လိုမျိုးပါပေါ့ဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုတော့အစိုးရထုတ်ပြန်တဲ့ဟာကဒီပဲရခိုင်ဘက်ကပဲဖြစ်နေတယ်
ဒီပြီးခဲ့တဲ့3-4ရက်လောက်ကတော့ရခိုင်သွားထားတယ်အဲ့ဒီမှာဒီရခိုင်ယာသားတွေအပြင်မှာရိုဟင်ဂျာပေါ့ရိုဟင်ဂျာရွာသားတွေနဲ့ကျေးရွာတက်လာတဲ့ဥဒါအုပ်ချုပ်ရေးမှုတွေပိုင်းနဲ့တွေ့ခွင့်ရတယ်သူတို့ကလည်းဒီအကြမ်းဖက်မှုမလို့တော့ဆိုတဲ့ဟာမျိုးတွေပြောတာပုံမှာတော့ပြန်ပြီးတော့သတင်းပြန်လုံနိုင်တာလည်းရှိတယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီစစ်တွေရောက်တယ်စစ်တွေရောက်တော့စစ်တွေက IDP camp ဆိုတာရှိတယ် IDP camp တက်ကေပြင်အတက်ကေပြင်ကကျတော့2010နှစ်ပြည်ပကပြီးတဲ့နောက်ပိုင်းမှာဒီစစ်တွေမှာတောင်းတင်နေတဲ့ IDP camp တွေပေါ့နော်သူတွေကဟာတယ်သူတို့ရဲ့အတန်တွေလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့ပြန်ပြီးတော့သတင်းလောက်တာတွေလည်းရှိတယ်
So of course we meet both Rakhine and Rohingya so most of Rohingya they also they said they don't want the terrorism attacks, and then also they meet with the IDP camp in the Siptoe. Is it from the 2012 conflict? Yeah. So is it mean like for him is it really fair to get the information because he interviewed both sides and also the government staff.
We heard that
Yeah, is there like any restriction to the people he can talk, or to the time he can stay in this area, or is there any attempt by the government to impeach the journalist to have access to certain information, or are you free to go anytime and to talk to anybody? Because I guess it's important, because if you're not able to go where it happened, it's difficult to have good testimonies, I guess.
对了သူပြောတာကအခုသွားတဲ့နေရာတွေမှာအစိုးရထိန်းချုပ်ထားတာလားပြီးရင် interview ကလည်းသူတို့လူရွေးပြီးတော့ရှာလာပေးတာလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ကိုယ့်ဟာကိုယ်တဲ့ဒီလိုလက်သွားပြီးတော့ interview ကျင်တဲ့လူကိုပြူတာလားပြီးရင်နောက်တော့ကိုသွားခြင်းလည်းထပ်သွားလို့ရလာတဲ့နေရာအဲ့ဒီမျိုး
ဒီခီးစဉ်ကိုခေါ်သွားတာတော့အစိုးရခေါ်သွားတာပေါ့အဲ့ဒီအစိုးရခေါ်သွားတဲ့အတွက်သူတို့ control လုပ်ထားတယ်သူတို့ထိန်းချုပ်နိုင်တဲ့နေရာတွေကိုပဲခေါ်သွားပေးတယ်ကြေးရွာတွေတော့ကျွန်တော်ဝင်လို့မရအောင်လုံခြုံရေးချိန်နေရစိုးရင်ရတယ်ဆိုတော့အကြောင်းပြချက်ပေးတယ်အစိုးရဘက်ကဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့သူတို့ခေါ် source ကလည်းသူတို့ခေါ်ပေးတဲ့လူကိုပဲသူတို့ကျွန်တော် interview ရတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်ဘာကျွန်တော်နောက်ထပ်တနည်းနဲ့ဆိုရင်အဲရွာတွေကိုရောက်တယ်သူတို့ခေါ်ပေးတဲ့လူ interview တဲ့အပြင်မှာကျွန်တော်နောက်တခြားနေရာတွေဆက်သွားလိုက်တယ်အဲရွာတွေကဘေးပတ်ဝန်းကျင်အိမ်လေးတွေသွားပြီးတော့သူတို့အတန်လေးကိုပါထပ်ပြီးရအောင်လို့စူးစမ်းကြည့်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အထက်ပို့ပြီးတော့သွားလို့မရအောင်
So it's a difficult situation right now. So when they go there, of course they have to be. It will be the government trip. You know, the government invite them to go there because they only send them to the secure place. We call it like
to the what?
To the like the army clean up already, something like that, like security place. Is it so? The things that the government don't want to take responsible about people who got hurt, you know, who got hurt and who got attacked. So what they do is they only bring them to where the location already controlled by the military. So it means clean, you know. So interview also, like they invite the people for the interview, but they do try to get interview from outside also. Yeah. So they want to go to another place, but they're not allowed according to security because like some places didn't control by the military yet.
And because of that, do you have the feeling that you managed to tell the truth because you managed to find solution to talk to the right people, or you on the other side you rather think that you don't know if you have the full truth because you only talked to the people that the government allow you.
ကိုရအဲ့ဒီမျိုးအစိုးရစီစဉ်ထားပေးတဲ့လူနဲ့ပဲတွေ့ရတဲ့အတော့ကိုရအဲ့ဒါတရင်မှန်လို့ရတရင်မှန်ဖြစ်တယ်လို့ယူဆလို့ရလားအဲ့ဒီလို
အဲ့ဒါကတော့ဒီရန်ကုန်မှာထိုင်ပြီးတော့ဖုန်းနဲ့ဆက်ပြီး interview ရေးရတဲ့တဲ့နဲ့စာရင်အဲ့လိုမြေပြင်အခြေအနေကိုကျွန်တော်သွားလိုက်တယ်လေမြေပြင်အခြေအနေကိုကျွန်တော်မြင်ရတယ်မြင်ရတဲ့ပြုံမှာသူတို့ကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ကအစိုးရခေါ်ပေးတဲ့လူဆိုပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်မေးခွန်းကိုကြိုက်တဲ့လောက် question ရှင်းလို့ရတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ရေးချင်တဲ့ angle နဲ့ရေးလို့ရတယ်အဲ့ပေါ်မှာတော့ထိန်းချုပ်မှုဘာမှမရှိဘူးမေးဖို့ဖြေပေးတဲ့လူကပဲသူတို့ရွေးပေးထားတာပဲဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့ပေါ်တော့ကိုကိုကျင်းမှုတော့ရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့သတင်းထဲမှာကျွန်တော်တို့မြင်ရတဲ့အမြင်တိုင်းကိုပဲထည့်ရင်းနိုင်တယ်
So he said, is it better than to sit in Yangon and then write the news and then go into the field? So when they go into the field, like even the government arrange the trip and arrange the people who interview, but they can see what's going on there. It's like Bunny House, you know, the Bunny village, and
they can't see it.
They can see, they can see the field, you know, and then also like people are like crying, whatever. So it mean like they have confidence because they have confidence. Is it the true story? What they write because they can ask the question whatever they want. They can create the question by their own. This is no control by the government. For the government, they only collect the people for the interview. But for the question is, you know, they can ask any question. Is it no censor? And then also, yeah, like he said, is it a lot better than you sitting on the chair in Yangon office and then just go in there.
So if I follow you well, whatever we read about the situation here, we always have to trust one people first. Either it's the government or it is the people that the government choose for the interview, but at the end of the process you can't really be 100% sure because you never saw it, if I understood well.
To be honest, the လူတယောက်ကိုယုံမှုဆိုတာလည်းခက်တယ်လေအခုကျတော့အဲ့လိုမျိုးပေါ့အစိုးရစီစဉ်ထားပေးတဲ့လူကြတော့လေသူတို့ကအဲ့လိုမျိုးပေါ့ဘယ်လိုလုပ်ယုံလို့ရမှာလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါလေ
ဒါပေမဲ့အစိုးရစီစဉ်ပေးထားတဲ့လူကကျွန်တော်တို့က source တစ်ခုနဲ့အသုံးပြုပြီးတော့ရေးတာမဟုတ်ဘူးဒီအစိုးရစီစဉ်ပေးတာကဟိုဒါခရိုင်ထွေအုပ်ချုပ်ရေးမှုရှိမယ်အဲ့ဒီမှာကျွန်တော်တို့ကတခြားအန်ဂယ်ရွေးပြီးတော့ကျမ်းမာရေးဌာနကိုလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့တွားပြီးတော့ကျမ်းမာရေးဝန်ထမ်းကိုလည်းမေးတယ်တကယ်သူတို့အိုးသာဖြစ်တဲ့ field လူလည်းမေးတယ်အဲ့လိုဘောင်းစုံပေါင်းပြီးတော့မှသတင်းတစ်ပုဒ်ကိုတိစောက်တဲ့တော့သတင်းကိုတော့ကိုယ့်ဘက်ကို fair ဖြစ်အောင်လည်းရေးနိုင်တယ်လို့ထင်တယ်
So is it not about like you say is it trust it's about the trust so they not only interview they interview not only the people who government arrange so they go to clinic they interview the doctor you know and they interview the like the village leader something like that yeah so is it like so even the government arrange the people who interview but they're trying to talk so many people to compare the story so is it mean like you know you can get everything around so is it mean like he got really confident about what he wrote yeah
okay
you talked before about like burning houses I was spent yesterday a lot on the internet, on social networks such as Twitter, and it's kind of crazy because we see almost the same pictures of burning houses with Rohingyas and saying the army burns Rohingya houses, and you see the same pictures with Rakhine people saying like Rohingyas terrorists burn their own houses. So for us it's quite difficult to know what's true between both because we don't have sources, we just have people saying it's the other one. How do you manage to know?
ဒီကသူပြောတာအင်တာနက်မှာတော်တော်များကြည့်တယ်ရိုဟင်ဂျာဘက်ကဆိုရင်ပြောတာအစိုးရစစ်တပ်ကရောင်မိရှို့တော့နော်ဒီရခိုင်တွေဘက်ကလည်းပြောတာကဒီရိုဟင်ဂျာဘက်ကသူတို့မီးရှို့တော့နော်အဲ့ဒီအခြေအနေမှာအရန်ကိုရှုပ်ထွေးနေတော့အဲ့ဒါကိုဘယ်သူကမှန်တယ်ဘယ်သူကမှားတယ်လို့အဲ့လိုမျိုးယုံကြည်လို့ရမှာလဲပေါ့
အမေကဖျက်တာနည်းနည်းခက်မယ်။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့သွားတဲ့အချိန်မျိုးမှာခရိုင်ထွေအုပ်ချုပ်ရေးရုံးအနောက်တက်တဲ့အိမ်ကိုပဲမီးတင်ရှို့ခံတာရှိတယ်။ဒါပေမဲ့မီးရှို့တဲ့လူကဘယ်လူပါဝါမှန်းတော့မသိတာလူပြောက်ကမီးတုံးနဲ့လာပြီးပြစ်ပြီးတော့ပြေးသွားတယ်လို့ပြောလိုက်တယ်။အဲ့လိုမျိုးအခြေအနေမျိုးမှာရှိတယ်။ဒီလူကရိုဟင်ဂျာလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ရခိုင်လားဆိုတာလည်းဘယ်သူမှတဲတော့ကမသိနိုင်သေးဘူး။အဲကြောင့်ဒီလိုလူမျိုးတွေမီးဖို့ဆိုတာလည်းဒီလိုအခင်းဖြစ်ပွားတဲ့နေရာမျိုးမှာကျွန်တော်တို့ဥသာပလူတက်တက်ပြဖို့တော့ကနည်းနည်းခဲရင်တယ်လို့ထင်တယ်။အားကြောင့်တော့ဒီအခြေအနေက conflict အခြေအနေဆိုတော့ပြီးတော့အဲ့ချိန်မျိုးမှာဒီ area ကို control လုပ်ထားတာကအစိုးရပဲ control လုပ်ထားတဲ့အခြေအနေမျိုးမှာလည်းရှိနေတယ်ဆိုတော့ဒါတော့မြေပြင်အခြေအနေကိုပဲကြည့်ပြီးတော့ balance လုပ်ပြီးယူရမယ့်အခြေအနေမျိုးလို့ထင်တယ်အဲ့တရင်ကတော့
So he said it's quite very complicated to know like you said you know but this area is now controlled by the military but before they were attacked is it like how to say when the house is burned right also the head of the village house also was burned so but who burned the house like nobody know they just the man came in with the fire and they threw the fire and they run away these people is are Rakhine people or Rohingya people so nobody know so he doesn't know so like it's a quite very complicated situation
so you said you don't know about who burned them, but all these people who say things, is it possible to know, or all these people are just using pictures they find to how can I ask? I don't know how to finish my question.
နောက်တစ်ခုပေါ့နော်ယုံကြည်ရတဲ့တက်တည်အနေထားနဲ့ဆိုရင်ဒီအခင်းဖြစ်ပွားတဲ့25ရက်နေ့ညနေမှာဟိန္ဒူမိသားစု6ယောက်အသက်ခံရတယ်မောင်တော်မျိုးအထွက်လေးမှနေပဲဒါပေမဲ့အသက်ခံရပြီးတော့မှသူတို့တေးပြီးဆိုပြီးပြစ်ထားခဲ့တဲ့အမျိုးသမီးတူကအသက်ရှင်ပြီးဆေးရုံမှာရောက်နေသူ့ကျွန်တော်အင်တာဗျူးလို့ရတယ်အဲ့ချိန်မှာ तू ကတော့ပြောတာကတော့သူ့ကိုတက်တဲ့ဥဒါဟိန္ဒူဥဒါတွေကတော့ဥဒါအကျန်းဖတ်သမားတွေလို့ပြောတယ်အဲ့လိုတွေကရခိုင်မဟုတ်တော့ကျင်းသေးတယ်အဲကြောင့်သူတို့ပြောတဲ့ဘာသာစကားကပင်ကလီဘာသာစကားနဲ့လည်းပြောတယ်တခြားကျွန်တော်တို့သတင်းထဲမှာထုတ်ရလို့မရတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဘာသာရေးဥဒါလူမျိုးရေးရပြိပကဖြစ်နိုင်တဲ့စကားတွေလည်းရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့တော့ကျွန်တော်ရထားတာရှိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ဒါကိုထုတ်ပြီးသတင်းမရေးထားဘူး
So he said so what is solution about we are making confusing about the who buying the house ဘယ်နေ့လဲ 26ရက်နေ့ on 26 September one of the Hindu August 26 yeah one of Hindu family was killed လူပဲညောက်လဲ
6ယောက်သက်ခံဟိန္ဒူမိသားစု
six people was killed
clearly
six people was killed in the one family and but one woman escaped with the two child ကလေးညောက်နေနော်
ကလေးညောက်နေလွတ်သွားတာသူကစီပိုင်းတော့ပုံတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အတယောက်ကဒီဘက်ကိုဒဏ်ရာရပြီးတော့တေးပြီးတော့ပြစ်ထားခဲ့
she got so they shoot everyone in the family the woman got injury and then so they left all the body they thought it was dead but the woman survived only one survived and then she hid in the tanks and then so later they found her and they bring to the hospital in a sick way and he got interview with her he said so the woman said so who killing the family is speaking the Bengali they are not Rakhine but she doesn't subscribe that it's a Rohingya or whatever like so they came with the gun they speak in Bengali language and then they speak a lot about like religion and then something like not good to write the story so he got the record the boy record but he doesn't write any story about that
he doesn't write any story about it why
ဘာလို့ story မရေးတာလဲအဲ့ဒါ
အဲ့ဒီ story ကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ရေး story တော့ရေးတယ်ပေါ့နော်သူပြောခဲ့တဲ့စကား strong code တွေရှိတယ်အဲ့ strong code တွေကအလားပါညာဆိုပြီးတော့သူတို့ပြောထားတာရှိတယ်အဲ့လိုအခါမျိုးတွေကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်ထုတ်ရေးလိုက်ပြီဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနိုင်ငံကျွန်တော်နိုင်ငံ situation ရဥဒါပြိပကပို့ပြီးဖြစ်လာနိုင်စရာအကြောင်းရှိတယ်အဲ့ကြောင့်အကုတ်ကိုမတုံးတာ
he said he wrote about the woman got injury and survived but he doesn't write the quote the quotes are quite very strong it's a kind of like religions like something like about God you know about their God so is it if they write all the strong quote it will be create the religion conflict again you know between the Buddhist and Muslim so yeah it's it according to journalist rule and then they just didn't put this quote yeah
okay
so if I understand you well you decide to not tell the full story because it would be hurtful after for the people
will be affect like something like you know they use something like Allah you know Allah right something like
of course, yeah.
so before they kill the people they just say something you know so the woman tell everything what they say so is it mean like so if we put like that so is it the Buddhist country right it will be very sensitive so is it also Muslim minority also you live in Yangon right so if they read this story they will hate Muslim understand what I mean so it's what happened now is like terrorists we don't mention very much about religion you know it's only terrorists so he said if he write about what they say before they kill him so it should mean religion right
and it would create problems with religion here
so it will be create the conflict again maybe in the city or and maybe in somewhere you know like
and you don't want this problem right now to become a religious problem if I
to ပြောတာကဒီဘာလဲဘာသာရေးပဋိပက္ခမဖြစ်ခြင်းလို့ပေါ့အဲ့ဒီ
yeah
understand
okay I had something else about this but I have another question are there people on the field now that we can truly trust, that you would truly trust, like international NGOs? What do you believe that they are trustful, or because we read that many people here in Burma just don't want them and say that they are liars. I read that a lot on the internet, so I don't know what is your opinion about that. Can we trust this
international NGO ပေါ်မှာဘယ်လိုမြင်လဲပေါ့လူတော်များသူတို့ကိုမကြိုက်ရဘူးပေါ့နော်မလိုအပ်ဘူးပေါ့သူတို့ပေါ်ယုံကြည်မှုရောဘယ်လိုရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဘယ်လိုမြင်ကျွန်တော်မောင်းတော့ရောက်သွားတယ်ပေါ့မောင်းတော့မြို့ပေါ်ကအင်ကြီးအိမ်ကောအကုန်လုံးက NGO တွေငှားထားတဲ့အိမ်လေးကြီးပဲပြီးတော့နောက်တစ်ခုကကျွန်တော်တို့ဟိုကမောင်းတော့မှာဘုံပေါက်ကွဲမှုတွေဖြစ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်လက်လုံမိုင်းတွေပေါက်တာကမြေကြီးတွေအကွက်တွေဒါဒီနေရာနဲ့လက်လုံမိုင်းတွေပေါက်တဲ့နေရာတွေလို့ပြောတယ်အဲ့လက်လုံမိုင်းတွေကိုဘာနဲ့လုပ်လဲဆိုတော့NGO တွေကလှူထားတဲ့အမိုးနီးယားနဲ့တန်တူလေယာသုံးပစ္စည်းတွေနဲ့ဆက်ပြီးတော့သူကလှုပ်ထားရတယ်ရှိတယ်အဲ့လိုပြည်ပခါတွေကြောင့်လည်းအစိုးရက NGO တွေပို့တာဒီပြည်ပခါမှာဖြစ်စင်မှာပါတယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့အစိုးရရိတ်ဖမ်းတံမှန်ပြောထားရတယ်ရှိတယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီဒေသမှာရှိတဲ့ရခိုင်တိုင်းသားတွေကလည်းဒီ NGO တွေမယုံအဲ့တော့သူတို့ဟိုလှူဒန်းမှုပြုရမှာဒန်းတို့ညီများမလှူပဲနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီဘက်ကလူတွေပဲလှူတယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့ NGO တွေပြောထားရတယ်ရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒါတွေတော့ရှိတယ်အဲ့မောင်တို့ဒေသမှာဒီ NGO ရဲ့ situation တော့ရှိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်ရောက်တဲ့အချိန်မှာတော့သူတို့နဲ့တခုမှတယောက်နဲ့မှမတွေ့ကြရဘူးသူတို့အကုန်ပြန်သွားကြပြီဆိုတဲ့အားမျိုး So yeah when he go to the Moundo you know
my bad
so when he write to Moundo most of the good help is INGO office you know yeah. And then so he saw so many places bomb. The bomb explode something like the handmade bomb, you know. And then most of the bomb using with the material donated by an INGO, something like pneumonia, and then also like the iron piece from the used in the farm, you know. So most of them are given by INGO, and so it's one thing. And then so the government also said like INGO also like helping the terrorists, you know. And then also Moundo people also didn't trust INGO because when the INGO came and like giving the food and supplying, they only give to the Rohingya. They not give to the not very much into the Rakhine. So it mean like not very balanced. Yeah. So when he went there, he didn't have chance to meet the INGO member staff because they all gone. Yeah.
And you like personally, do you feel like the NGOs are helping the terrorists by giving them food, aids or whatever, but like do you feel that the NGOs really want to help the terrorists, or do you believe that the terrorists just got in contact with those material cans and tools because they were just sent into the whole area, but it was not the first purpose to help the terrorists? Like, do you believe the LGO is supporting the terrorists in purpose, like it was their goal, or is just a side effect of their help?
To solo jana the Dayako ye ko bai amien wo no the INGO အနေနဲ့ဒီကျန်းဖက်သမားကိုဒီတိုက်လိုက်သွားပြီးတော့ကိုကြီးထောက်ပံ့တာလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ဒီ INGO ကထောက်ပံ့လာတဲ့ဟာကိုပဲအကျန်းဖက်သမားလာပြီးတော့ယူသုံးသွားတဲ့ပုံစံလားပေါ့
အဲ့ဒါတော့ကျွန်တော်အမြင်ပေါ့နော် opinion အမြင်ကိုပြောရမယ်ဆိုရင်ဒီဥစ္စာက INGO ကတော့ direct လှူပြီးတော့ဒီလိုမျိုးအကြမ်းဖက်မှုကိုတော့ကူညီပေးနေလို့တော့သဘောထားလို့မရဘူး။ဘာကြောင့်လဲဆိုတော့ NGO တွေလှူဒန်းတဲ့ပစ္စည်းကိုမှတလွဲအသုံးချသွားလို့ထင်ရတယ်။ဘာကြောင့်အင်အားဖြင့် biscuit တွေပါတယ်ဆိုရင်လည်းဒါလှူမှာပဲလှူရင်းနဲ့မှရွာတွေကနေမှဒီအကြမ်းဖက်သမားတွေကြီးရောက်သွားတယ်ဖြတ်နိုင်လို့ direct လှူတာတော့မဖြစ်နိုင်ဘူးထင်တယ်။
So he said
just have to stop you to change the batteries. It would be too bad to lose an answer.
You guys are which media?
We're journalism students from Belgium,
Virgin.
and so we are doing a five-year study at the university,
Okay.
and now it's our last year. So this
Yeah.
project is for the end
sure.
of the study.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for
5 years.
the whole study is 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
And
This
so
is the
we've
final project.
Yeah.
been working on this for
I can feel that.
9 months or something like this. To think it, to finance it.
It's difficult because we wanted to go to Rakhine States,
Even me.
but when we arrived, it was impossible to.
I've never been there,
No,
so it's okay.
you didn't see that?
Yeah, so I don't know if you have his answer in mind, but we're good to
So
go
he said he don't think it's the help is going direct to the terrorists. So is it mean like the INGO support the villager, but from those somebody carrying to the terrorists, or terrorists took this one from somewhere. So we cannot say that the INGO helping directly to them, you know, and then also something like nutrition biscuit, you know.
Mhm.
So most of them they donate in the village, but anyway, you know, they use in the wrong way, and then most of the thing is going to the terrorists. Hand.
And because of this feeling of injustice, because of the NGOs would help more the Rohingyas than the Rakhine Burmese, do you feel that the work of the NGOs is good and you would want more NGOs in the country, like maybe a UNHCR camp or more NGOs, or do you believe that it's not a good idea because like this it's not good, it doesn't help because it's not totally fair according to you?
သူပြောတာကအခု INGO တွေကတစ်ဖက်သက်ကူညီတယ်လို့ပြောတော့ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီတော့ကိုယ့်အမြင်မှာဘယ်လိုရှိလဲ INGO မလိုဘူးလားဒါမှမဟုတ်ရင်အခြား INGO ကိုပဲခေါ်လာမလားဒီအခုဟာတွေကိုမောင်းထုတ်မလားအဲ့လိုမျိုးอ่ะပေါ့နော်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးလုပ်တင်လို့ထင်တယ်ပေါ့
INGO မယုံလို့တော့မပြောဘူးပေါ့နော်ဒီကိစ္စကကျွန်တော်နိုင်ငံဆင်းရဲတော့ဒီအစိုးရကလည်းဒီကိစ္စတွေကိုကောင်းကောင်းမွန်မွန်ပြည့်စုံထောက်ပံ့ပေးနိုင်ခြင်းလည်းမရှိဘူးဟို INGO တွေနဲ့တစ်ဖက်သက်ပဲကူညီတည်ဖြစ်စေပေါ့နော်ဒီ Rohingya တွေကလည်းလူဆိုတော့ကိုယ်နိုင်ငံတွေနဲ့မဖြည့်ဆည်းပေးနိုင်ရင်တော့မှပဲ INGO တွေကူညီပေးတယ်ဆိုရင်လည်းအဆင်ပြေတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီ INGO တွေကူညီတာကိုပဲပေါ့နော်ဒီကျန်းဖက်တွေကတလွဲသုံးချသွားတဲ့ကိစ္စကတော့အဆင်မပြေဘူးဆိုတဲ့ကိစ္စပေါ့ဒါကြောင့်ဒီတော့ INGO တွေကလိုတယ်လို့လည်းပြောလို့ရတယ်
INGO လို့လည်းဆိုတာဒီအစိုးရဘက်ကဥပဒေ
တော့တင်းကျပ်ပေးဖို့လိုတယ်
So is it mean like not about to trust or not trust an INGO, you know? Because of course we need the INGO to help the people here because this country is poor, you know, the government cannot take care of everything for the helping the refugee. But and then also INGO also they helping, but otherwise it going to the wrong way to the terrorists, right? So he said what we should do is the government should have the very tight policy of the INGO when they help to be balanced, you know. And then how can the block the aid to not going out from the refugee? Yeah.
I'm wondering about what you think about the responsibility of the Burmese army, because we hear a lot of accusations from the United Nations or some NGOs about rapes and atrocities and people like killed by the army, and of course when you try to speak on social network, you hear people saying no, it's not the army, it's only terrorists who kill people. What have you I mean, what is your opinion about that, you that know the subject better than
I think so I'm not really clear your question because your question is too long.
Okay,
but I understand is they believe people.
What is the exact responsibility of the army, of the Burmese army?
I think အစိုးရအနေနဲ့ဒီဘယ်လိုမျိုးလှုပ်ဆောင်နေလဲဟာပေါ့နော်ကိုအနေနဲ့ဘယ်လိုမြင်လဲပေါ့
အစိုးရအနေနဲ့ကဒီကိစ္စမှာအစိုးရနဲ့စစ်တပ်နဲ့ကိုနည်းနည်းခွဲမြင်မှုလို့ဒီနိုင်ငံမှာဒီနိုင်ငံ situation ကစစ်တပ်ကအစိုးရရဲ့ control အောက်မှာတိတ်မရှိဘူးလို့လည်းပြောလို့ရတဲ့အနေအထားမျိုးမှာလည်းရှိနေတယ်ဆိုတော့အစိုးရရဲ့လုပ်ပုံကကိုဖီအာနန်ကော်မရှင်ရဲ့အစီရင်ခံစာကိုသူတို့အကောင့်ထဲပေါ်သွားမယ်လို့လည်းကတိပေးထားတာရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်ကိုဖီအာနန်ကော်မရှင်ရဲ့အစီရင်ခံစာထဲမှာလည်းဒီ refugee တွေကိစ္စနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးနှစ်ဖက်အတိုင်းဝိုင်းရဲ့ဟိုတဟဆာလာဖြစ်မှုလည်းတော်တော်များများပံ့ပိုးထားတာရှိသလိုနိုင်ငံသားဖြစ်ခွင့်ပေးခွင့်ကိုလည်းရှိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကိုဖီအာနန်ကော်မရှင်အစီရင်ခံစာရဲ့တင်သွင်းပြီးနောက်နေ့မှာပဲဒီအကြမ်းဖက်မှုကိစ္စဖြစ်လာတဲ့အတွက်ကစစ်တပ်အခမ်းကဏ္ဍပို့ပြီးကြီးလာတဲ့ဒီရခိုင် issue မှာ
So at first when we see the like situation the recent situation we have to be clear the government and military is not the same.
Okay.
So like the government is not powerful than military in Myanmar. So for the government they have the Kofi Annan Commission about the report. In the report is like to help the people, to help the refugee to be balanced between Rohingya and Rakhine people to live together, right? And then also in the report said they are also be able to get the citizenship. So in the report, but the thing is after the report launched. And the Rakhine state got attacked. So is it mean like the same time happened? You know, is it mean like the military responsible is quite really big about that?
Thing is, there are a lot of accusations of we heard accusations of crimes against humanity from the army. So the United Nations wanted to send a commission, like an independent commission by the United Nations, and Aung San Suu Kyi said that she didn't want them here. She didn't want to give visas for the independent commission. It seems a bit strange because we tend to think that. If the army is okay with I mean,
if you have nothing to hide,
yeah.
Why would you impeach such a commission?
Why does Myanmar refuses this international commission?
So solo now so UN ကဒီဗာလဲလွတ်လပ်တဲ့စီရင်ခံစာအဖွဲ့စီစုံစမ်းစစ်ရေးအဖွဲ့စီကဒီကိုလာမယ်လို့ပြောတယ်လေလာမဲ့အချိန်မှာအစိုးရကဗီဇာပိတ်ပင်ထားတာရှိတော့ဗောနော်ဘာဖြစ်လို့အဲ့လိုမျိုးလောက်ရတယ်ထင်တယ်
ဒီပြီးခဲ့တဲ့နှစ်အောက်တိုဘာ9ရက်နေ့ကမောင်တော် attach ဖြစ်တယ်ဗောနော်နောက်တဲ့ဒီထက်တော့နည်းနည်းနေသွားတယ်အဲ့တော့ကတော့နေကြကြောင့်ရဲစခန်းတွေအတိုက်ခံရတယ်အောက်တိုဘာ attach မှာတော့အဲ့ချိန်လုံးကမောင်တော်စုံစမ်းစစ်ဆေးကော်မရှင်ဆိုပြီးတော့ဒီမြန်မာနိုင်ငံဒုတိယသမ္မတဦးဆောင်တဲ့အဖွဲ့ဖွဲ့ထားတာရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒီအဖွဲ့အစီရင်ခံစာလည်းထုတ်ပြန်ပြီးသားဖြစ်တယ်လို့အဲ့ဒီအစီရင်ခံစာကြောင့်ပဲဒီ UN ဟို finding mission ပေါ့အဲ့သူတို့ကော်မရှင်ကိုဝင်ခွင့်မပေးတာလည်းဖြစ်တယ်
So
အဲ့လိုတော့အစိုးရထုတ်ပြောထားတာရှိတယ်
So in October 9 Mauso was get attacked by the terrorists and the police was killed, immigration was killed, right? So at the time the situation is very complicated because like so much violent. Also we have here Bar Commission to the Tamara Uzi.
Maundo data so that's the commission.
So they call the Maundo region instigate how do they call
Maundo data
let me find
investigate
investigate commission. So it's led by the Vice President of Myanmar, and also they have like Kofi Annan Commission. So is it mean like they no need the UN?
Yeah, but in the Kofi Annan Commission, there were like 9 members, but 6 of them were Burmese, and Aung San Suu Kyi was one of them.
Yeah.
So it cannot be independent if Aung San Suu Kyi is part of the commission. Can it be really independent? you know.
I think you should ask government. this question is, I think, belong with the government. Yeah, we should ask. I don't think he know about that.
Yeah, but that's a question that is
he just telling you is because of they have the 2 commission already. That's why they don't want this. They don't want this commission anymore.
Commission တခုကပြီးခဲ့တဲ့စုံစမ်းစစ်ဆေး commission အဲ့ commission ထဲမှာပဲ Kofi Island commission မပါဘဲနဲ့ဟိုဒုတိယသမ္မတ commission ထဲမှာကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံသားကြီးပဲဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံသားထဲမှာအစိုးရကတော့သူအကြောင်းပြချက်ပေးထားတာပေါ့နော်ကုလသမဂ္ဂကအလုပ်လုပ်ခဲ့ဘူးတဲ့လူတွေပါတယ်ဒီပြည်တွင်းမှာဩဇာအာဏာကြီးတဲ့မွတ်စလင်တွေပါတယ်ဆိုပြီးတော့အကြောင်းပြချက်ပေးထားတယ်အဲ့ဒါက fair ဖြစ်တယ်လို့တော့ပြောတယ်
So the government said it's a quite fair commission for them because like they include the member of the commission, like the ex-member of the UNHCR, right, and then also like the Muslim leader in the team. So they say it's a quite like it's a fair commission for them. That's what the government said.
And on that point, you agree with them, I guess.
အဲ့တော့အစိုးရလှုပ်ဆောင်အခုလှုပ်ဆောင်ချက်ကိုထောက်ခံလား
ဒီကိစ္စကကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီအစိုးရရဲ့လှုပ်ဆောင်ချက်ကိုတော့ထောက်ခံတယ်ဆိုတာကဘာကြောင့်လဲဒီခေါင်းဆောင်ကကျွန်တော်တင်ထားတဲ့ခေါင်းဆောင်ပေါ့နော်အဲကျွန်တော်ထောက်ခံတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့သတင်းသမားတွေအနေနဲ့ပြန်ကြည့်မယ်ဆိုရင်တော့အစိုးရကဘာကြောင့်ဥစားဒီ UN ရဲ့ဥစားကော်မရှင်ဝင်ခွင့်မပေးတာလဲဆိုတော့မေးခွန်းကျွန်တော်မေးတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အစိုးရလုံးဝပြန်ပြီးဖြေချခြင်းမရှိဘူးဆိုတာဟာရှိတယ်
So for the citizen yeah he agree with the government doing what the government doing because the government what the people choose is mean like democratic government so for the journalist side we need to know why they not allow the visa to come here yeah so we had to ask the government to get the answer
အစိုးရတော့ဒီလိုပဲဒီသူတို့ဒီအစီအစဉ်လောက်ထားတဲ့အတွက်ဝင်ပေးဆိုတဲ့ဟာပဲပြန်ဖြေတာပဲရှိ
So what the government replying is, we have the commission already, so we no need another commission.
Yeah, that's what we heard at first, but we read a lot of newspapers in Europe, in France, and saying, yeah, but like what I was just saying, everybody just wondering like, yeah, but it would be more neutral to have like a real, completely. Independent commissioner, but well, I hear.
Tu veux switcher avec les questions sur Aung Suu Kyi?
J'ai pas souvenir, mais tu veux.
Ah ok. Non, c'est one of the questions we had was according to you. In our Western media. Aung San Suu Kyi is often criticized of not doing enough to avoid the crisis or to help those Rohingyas, etc., etc. And first, we were wondering if you agree with this, that she's not doing enough, and if well, yeah, let's begin with this.
To be honest, the international training မှာကြတော့ဒီအောင်ဆန်းစုကြည်ပေါ့နော်ဒီဒေါ်ဆန်းစုကြည်အနေနဲ့အခုလှုပ်ဆောင်မှုပေါ်မှာအရန်ကြီးကိုအားနေတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဟိုမှာဒီလှုပ်ဆောင်မှုအားနေတယ်ပေါ့ဟိုမှာကုညီတာကအစဒီအရေးခင်းမှာသူပြောတဲ့ဟာလည်းအရန်တိတ်မရှိဘူးအဲ့ဒီပေါ်ဘယ်လိုမြင်လဲပေါ့
ဒါအပိုင်းတစ်ပိုင်းခွဲမြင်လို့ရတယ်ပေါ့နော်အရင်တော့ဒေါ်အောင်ဆန်းစုကြည်ပြောတာလူခွင့်ရေးပါညာဆိုပြောခဲ့တဲ့အချိန်တော့သူအတိုက်ခံဘောကပဲရှိသေးတယ်အခုလက်ရှိမှာသူကအစိုးရဖြတ်သွားပြီအစိုးရဖြတ်သွားပြီဆိုတဲ့အတွက်ပြည်သူမြန်မာနိုင်ငံတွင်းကပြည်သူလူထုကလည်းဒေါ်အောင်ဆန်းစုကြည်ရဲ့အပတ်ကိုအရန်အလေးပေးဝိုင်းဆိုရင်နောက်လာမယ့်2020ရွေးကောက်ပွဲမှာ NLD နေတဲ့ image ကအချိန်တွေကဒီထက်ဟိုဒါနည်းနည်းရောကျသွားမှလည်းအချိန်တွေရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့အတိုက်ခံဘဝနဲ့ဟိုဒါဒီနိုင်ငံ statement ပေါ့နော် state ဟိုဒါနိုင်ငံပြုဟိုဒါအချိန်တွေမှာလည်းခွဲမြင်မှုလိုတယ်
So she said we should see the two part of the about Aung San Suu Kyi. So before she became the government, she agreed a lot of things, you know. It's what the normal political people did in the Western or Southeast Asia, because they are pro-election, like the pro-democracy leader, right? So everywhere, before they become the government, they agree with everything. So after they got the power, they become a government. They cannot do whatever they want. Something like also they have to see in the future for the election also. Maybe if they do something, the image of their party will go down. They will not get the vote again. And the 2000 is it only his opinion?
Yeah,
But-
opinion, no?
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Sure, that's something we
Right.
thought too. I
Right.
mean, that's pretty much what I was thinking too. That she has elections and she has to think about that. But the thing is, if she's thinking about elections in Myanmar and she's careful with that, the whole world is watching her now, and there are many it's trembling a little bit. People are just like, we were hoping a lot from you because you're Nobel Prize, you know. And we talked with many like journalists and activists and in Belgium, and just everybody's really like disappointed, and her image in the world is getting worse and worse. We heard
Yeah.
Malala, the other Peace Nobel Prize. I don't
But I think you
Yeah.
know. Sorry, you
No.
not
Sure.
recall, right?
Now it's
Okay.
off. You want
Yeah.
me to
Yeah, no. I want to subscribe my personal life. You know,
You can-
like,
you can get
I
it.
really respect Malala.
But just to be sure, do you want me to turn off
No,
the camera?
turn off.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't want.
Of course.
If you don't want us to give you names, you don't-
for my let me see in journalist view. Malala is very young and very like creative and then smart person, Nobel Prize winner. But I think like she cannot compare with Aung San Suu Kyi, you know. Like because like something like she wrote the statement, like my own statement. She said, right, and she said like I don't mean she's too young to do, but I don't think she really learned a lot about Rohingya. And then the most of people are like they don't know about like I mean like now Europe, right? You got the problem about the Syria, right? Syria refugee, right? The whole Europe. So when I went to Europe in 2016, and it's a very complicated time. The security checked me a lot because they thought I am one of the refugees from there, you know. They said to me like, no one wants to come to your home, right? So don't see Myanmar. I mean, this is just friend talk, okay?
Yeah, sure.
So is it mean
That's what we
like
wanna
so
hear.
is it like so I'm not Rohingya side, I'm not Buddhist side. Just for me, so fuck it. I never went there. I'm not interested about but I love the humanity, you know, like fighting in Kachin or whatever. I really love. But for Yekai, fuck off. I really don't put in the mind because like the crazy thing, mass ups going happen there. Right? You agree, right? Something like complicated, sensitive, you know. And then so that point is like now Europe also they don't want a refugee coming there, right? And then otherwise, so when they're not allowed, the government not allowed to go inside to their country, and then they attack the government. It's not a good thing, I mean, right? Yeah, now Germany and then Finland and then also everywhere is getting attacked. I mean, like, I travel in Europe. I know what's going on everywhere. So does it mean like Southeast Asia? Okay, Rohingya problem. Rohingya is not only belong in Myanmar. It's belong to Southeast Asia, Thailand, Bangladesh.
Okay,
Myanmar is 80% responsibility.
But like
But
everyone to like,
everyone's
hey, get off from my country.
hey, get off from my
Go to
country.
Myanmar.
Go to
Everyone's
Myanmar.
like-
Everyone's
so,
like,
like things
so,
are getting
like things are
complicated.
getting complicated, you know. So
I have really good friends.
So I
He
have
said,
really good
"Oh,
friend.
man,
He
what's
said,
going
"Oh
on to
man,
Myanmar?"
what's
I don't know.
going on to Myanmar?" I don't know. I said, I don't want to talk about that.
But they said Myanmar is.
But they said
people
Myanmar is
really good,
Myanmar people is really good,
cool.
really
But
cool.
the thing is like,
But the thing is like,
can you imagine?
can you imagine?
You cannot
You,
say
you
it's
cannot
about
say
bad
it's
to the
about
Myanmar.
bad to the
The
Myanmar.
Myanmar have
The
living
Myanmar
under
have
the military
living under the
60
military
years.
60 years.
Right? It's not only
Right?
Rohingya.
It's not only Rohingya. I mean,
Everyone had fucked up.
everyone had fucked up in
under the government.
under the
The
government,
military.
the
Under the gun,
military,
killing
under the
every
gun,
day,
killing
right?
every day, right?
Changed only 4
So it's
years.
changed only 4 years. you
4
know?
years, right?
4
So
years,
it's just
right?
mean like,
So it's
my
it
friend
mean
told me,
like
it's not
my
about
friend told me, is it
Myanmar
not about
people.
Myanmar
Is
people?
it about the
Is it about
military
military
treating the Rohingya like
treating the Rohingya like
animal.
animal.
Understand what I mean, right?
Understand what I
They never
mean,
give
right?
chance to
They
the.
never give
They never
chance
see
to
the good things.
they never see the good things to the Rohingya.
None of government, none of
government,
country,
none of country
taking care of
taking
those
care of
people.
those
You know.
people.
So what happened is like,
So what happened is like
I told you,
like I told
Bangladesh,
you,
no, it's
Bangladesh,
not,
no, it's not belong to
Right.
us.
And
Right.
Indonesia, no, not
And
belong
Indonesia,
to us,
no, not belong to us. It
Myanmar.
belongs
So
to
like
So no one
like-
like
so
you're
no
saying
one
like
like-
you're saying
you were
like
doing-
you were doing
You're doing your best,
you're
but
doing
it's
your
a
best,
difficult
but it's a
situation like
difficult
us with the
situation like
refugee.
us with the
You're doing the best
refugee.
with the
Yeah.
refugee, but
Like we're doing the best with the
obviously,
refugee,
difficult
but
and it's
obviously
very
not.
not.
I mean like
difficult.
There's a
non-government.
I mean like non-government they want refugee.
I live in
Very
refugee
big
camp.
responsibility. I live in
for 10
refugee
years.
camp
Yeah, I know about that.
for 10 years.
right?
Yeah.
I know
So
about
it's
that.
just like, you know,
right?
Thailand, they
So
have
it's
the
just like,
refugee.
you know,
why they put
Thailand, they have the refugee. You know why they put Thailand,
Because
refugee
Thai
in
government has
Thailand?
a lot of money
Because
every
Thai
year.
government have a lot of
From
money
the
every
UNHCR.
year.
They have to pay for the
From
land,
UNHCR, they have to
food,
pay for
you
the
know.
land,
UNHCR have to pay Thai
food,
government.
you know.
That's
UNHCR
why
have
they
to pay
put
Thai
there.
government. That's
Don't
why
think
they
it's
put there.
fun to
Don't think it's a
the
fun.
refugee camp,
The-
right?
the-
So
the
let's talk about the
refugee camp,
Rohingya
right?
refugee.
So let's talk about the Rohingya
Myanmar
refugee.
people,
So
they have been living under
Myanmar
the
people,
government
they
for
have
long
been
years.
living
you know.
under the
I'm just
government for
cutting you,
long
but
years, you know.
I'm
if you
just,
want to
cutting
tell
you,
us
but,
things,
yeah.
if you want
but
to tell
you
us
don't want
things,
your face
but
or
you
your
don't
voice
want
to
your
be.
face
No, I just said-
or your
No,
voice
I
No,
to
but
be-
I mean,
No, I just
very
said-
interesting.
No,
Very
no,
interesting.
no, here, I want to tell you is like, before you do something, you have to know.
For me, it's like if I
what's
do something,
going
I
on,
make a
right?
lot of
For me, it's like if I
research.
do something, I make a
So
lot
the
of
thing is,
research.
so I work
So
hard.
the
I
thing
work
is,
hard.
so I work hard. I work
No,
hard.
but don't
So-
believe we don't
so,
believe
but
we are
don't believe
blaming
we-
or
don't believe we
are I know,
blaming
but
you.
we-
Precisely in our
I know,
project,
we run
precisely in our
our
project,
we
and that's
there was
why.
one
Precisely in
sentence
our
that
project,
said we're not
there was
here
one
to
sentence
tell
that said
who
we're
is
not
the good
here
or
to
the bad
tell
guys.
who is the
We are
good
here
or
just
the
to
bad guys.
ask
We are here
questions
just to
and to try to understand
ask questions
how
and to try to
how
understand
did we get there.
It's
How-
off my
how
No,
did we
you
get
get
there?
it.
So I just friendly talk, you know. I
opinion.
just
So
want-
So I just
want
friendly
to,
talk, you know. I just
The
want
thing is
one,
that
you know.
also Myanmar
So the thing is,
citizens,
like,
they have been living
also
in the
Myanmar
pressure of the
citizens, they
military
have
for
been
60
living
years,
in the pressure of
right?
the military for
And then
60
the
years.
other side
right?
also like
And then
nobody
the other
taking
side
care of
also
the
like nobody
Rohingya.
taking care
So
of the
Rohingya also they
So
got very hard feelings.
Rohingya also they
Why
got
the
very
government
hard
doesn't take care of
feelings.
them? Myanmar
Why
people
the
also
government doesn't take
they
care
got
of
really
them?
hard
Myanmar
feelings.
people also they got really hard feelings.
Why are you,
see
Yeah,
military.
something like that.
oppressing us?
So
Yeah, something like that.
Rohingya is small.
So
and then they
Rohingya
got
is
so
small.
much pressure from the
And then they got so
international.
many
It
pressure
should mean
from
like,
the
why they
international.
become the terrorists,
It
I
mean
mean.
like why
So,
they become the terrorists?
like,
I mean, you
they say,
know.
oh,
So
you know, UNHCR,
like they say,
INGO,
oh,
and then
you know,
other
UNHCR,
our brother-
INGO, and then other our brotherhood country support us. So we have to do something.
People, they treat
Now
us
the
like-
government and the people they treating us like animal, you know. So it's time to
Every
revolution.
revolution start with that. I mean,
Every revolution
you
start
learn
with
about
that.
Colombia and Myanmar.
You
The
learn about
revolution
Colombia and then Cuba and then Myanmar. The revolution start from where? Start from the Prussian. When you Prussian people, like let's say you have the one assistant, you go to the office and then you swelling every day. You you didn't do a good job. He was hard, right? One day he will be do something to you. His mind he always kept in what you do the bad to him, right? One day he will be revolution, something like that. So you should understand. It's like one thing is not about religion. You know, it's not about religion going. Religion
That's one of the
war.
questions we had. You said
Is
you
it-
believe it's not about religion at all.
It's a terrorist, but on another way, revolution terrorists. They don't want the people fucking them. You know, they want to be free, but internationals they not understand what's the solution. So they should come and help them, talk to them. Oh, it will be okay. But they said, oh, Myanmar is like killing, blah blah. So it's make them stronger. You know what I mean? And then also Myanmar government said, oh, they are killing there. So we need that dialogue. Everything's like talking peace, but they don't have dialogue now. This is shooting.
Yeah, one of our other question was like,
Yeah.
according to you, what should be done to solve the problem? But I don't know.
Nothing.
Okay.
No, I just-
But thank you for the.
No, I mean, you know, I'm
And,
not. So I live in Myanmar for 4 years now, I never cover the conflict story of this stuff. I really hate because I don't know what's going on. You know, I am really like independent journalist. You know.
Where are you from?
I'm from here, but I grew up in Thailand. Yeah, I grew up in Thailand. So it means like, you know, I cannot go wherever I want, right? So why I'm going there? I'm not going, right? Yeah. So now it's very complicated. Sometimes you have to understand why the government not allowed to go there. They don't choose the people there anymore now. If they see, they will kill anyone. If they see you, you are alone and something like stranger, like you got killed. But got killed by who? No one knows after you die, right? Yeah. So it's quite very dangerous, very complicated situation right now, and like.
And we try to understand it.
Yeah. My dad call me every day. Don't go, because yeah, they see, and so other day the first day conflict came in. You know, one of the volunteer who gave him food. He went to the mountain. The way he got back, he got killed.
I've seen that. Yeah.
It's mean like good people, right? Why even good people, like peace people, right? Helping the people. Why did he got killed? That's massive situation.
Yeah, sure. And just we see people saying, "Oh, terrorists killed him," and the other one said, "No."
Oh yeah, something like that. Very complicated. That's what I told you. Is it like you die already, but nobody know who killed, right? But in the between, people are like, you know, people they doesn't know anything about that. They just come in here for kill, you know, for die. That's a very sad situation. I mean, like, it's a Thai to not talk shit, talk rubbish. Thai to got together helping, you know, like Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, UN, come together, Myanmar, talk. What's the solution? Now we are not talking. We just talking shit.
For political reasons. No?
They are not talking to good. They are talking to bad. Basically, like they are talking shit, rubbish. You know now. You know, like watching you. I'm watching you. What are you doing? You know, this is not the solution.
They're not working together.
Hey, what should I help you for this solution? Right? Maybe the leader coming, like Mohammed leader. I don't know who's the Muslim big leader who powerful, right?
There is no.
Hey, no. For example, I mean, like, of course they have.
There is a pope.
Malaysia. No, I mean like public stuff. I mean Malaysia, Indonesia, the leader. Hey, come on, we will solve the problem. Hey, brother of the Rohingya, please, we have to find solution. Small talk, small statement.
They criticize.
Yeah.
They don't find solution.
But now, no, right? People are looking like, you know, like even Myanmar also, hey, don't talk to me, I will shoot you. So I mean, like everyone had the angry at the moment. Everyone's angry. Myanmar people are they're very angry. Rohingya people also they got very angry. You know, like everyone's watching like angry face. What's the solution? I got really tired with this country.
Because all the countries are like angry with each other, but in the middle of that, people are really dying, and countries are just maybe just like, well, that's not.
Even on my Facebook page, I never post about this situation because, like, you know, like
it's really difficult.
And you post something, people are angry, and they just say, yeah. But today, I think today one of my friend, he's a Burmese, he's a freelance. He will go to Bangladesh and then he will go to take cover for the other side. I think this is the solution. We can get both sides of the situation.
He's going soon to Bangladesh?
I think he won already.
Okay, we would like to.
No, he's a very secret. He don't let me tell anyone because you know about in Myanmar, right? If like the journalists, the target, international journalists, and then now like they just thought like international journalists is like supporting the Rohingya, right? So when they see the journalists, they're just angry. So it's very weird. Yeah, I mean, like when we think overall, the situation is crazy because like they start from the crazy people, they will end with the crazy people. The main responsibility is the military, you know. Do you know? You should know is about the migration. I mean, like the Europe also. Until now, they cannot find a solution. The refugee, right? The same.
Yeah, we don't have the solution either.
Yeah, here also. It's a start from the migration, immigrant. You know, we don't have the war. We have the war, but they break the war, and every day people are
The
coming.
thing is, most of the Rohingyas in Rakhine have been there for a long time now. It's not,
Well-
they just didn't come now.
Well, I mean, like, okay, let's say I will tell you. I read the book. Is it about 1,000 years ago? The story about Rakhine story. They have the Muslim small community there, of course, you know. Is it, we can say, start from the long ago. That's why now we have in Yangon, we have the Muslim people, right?
Sure.
But we can imagine, so Muslim who live in France, they speak French. Who live in Germany, they speak Germany. Those Muslims, they not speak Burmese. They not stand for the national flag anthem. They not stand. They just like. So when we go to the cinema, we will see. So you go cinema, the flag coming, we have to stand right for the national anthem,
Are you
right?
cinema?
Yeah.
Still today,
Yeah. Whatever.
if we go to the cinema at
Yeah.
the big new shopping mall,
Yeah.
at the Junction shopping
Yeah,
mall,
you have to
we go
stand.
to the.
Yeah.
We have to.
So
do-
whatever.
Whatever.
So,
Sorry.
so most of Muslims they not stand. Is it mean like they?
No, Muslim or just Rohingyas?
I know, not all. Some
Okay,
people.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Some people they not stand. They not stand for national anthem. Is it mean like they not respect the flag, and they not respect the country policy and country law, right?
And what
So-
you're telling right now, it's
Yeah.
exactly the same
No,
problems
yeah, I
in
know,
every-
just-
in every and like
No, I mean,
it's exactly
if
the
you
same.
remember, if you remember what and say what you want, you can make note, whatever. I mean, like, yeah, something like, it make people angry, right? So one of the Buddhists standing, oh shit, this Muslim doesn't stand for our flag. So they might feeling, you know. And then the Muslim also, oh, just forget it. I don't want, you know, it's it, you know, like. So, is it what the conflict start, you know, right? They always like got in feeling together. So, whatever. Now, Rohingya in Maudo, even they not speak Burmese. They speak Bengali only.
And what is your feeling about what's gonna come? You believe that at the end, people that are different won't be able to live together?
Well, I mean, so
How is it going to end? Like,
so is it the solution? What is the really Rohingya minority need to help the Rakhine people and military? You know, like we are not terrorists. You know, we are citizens. Like we can work together. So if they come, right, so they will become one. So other day the news coming, the Rohingya village arrest 3 terrorists and then handed to the police. Something like that, right?
It happened.
Yeah, it happened. 3 ယောက်နော်
တဲ့ရတယ်
So Rohingyas village arresting
3 ယောက်
terrorists.
ကိုရိုဟင်ဂျာတွေဖမ်းပြီးတော့ရဲလက်တဲ့အဲ့ဒါ
6 ယောက်
6 ယောက် six terrorists.
sister
So is it mean like Rohingya they caught the 6 terrorists
Yeah.
and then handed to police?
Because they don't agree.
It's what I mean, you know.
အဲမောင်းတော်မြို့ပတ်ဝန်းကျင်မှာဖင်္ဂလီရွာကြီး3ရွာရှိတယ်
Mm.
အဲမှာမြို့တကြီးရယ်နောက်မောင်းနေရယ်နောက်တစ်ရွာတော့နာမည်မမှတ်မိတော့မြို့တကြီးရွာတော့လုံးဝပြာကျသွားပြီအဲအကြမ်းဖက်မှုစဖြစ်တော့အမြို့တကြီးရွာမှာတော်တော်ပြင်းပြင်းထန်ထန်ဖြစ်ခဲ့တာဒါပေမဲ့မောင်းနေကျေးရွာမှာတော့မဖြစ်ဘူးဘာကြောင့်လဲမောင်းနေကျေးရွာအုပ်ချုပ်ရေးမှုကိုယ်တိုင်ဒီအကြမ်းဖက်သမားတွေနဲ့ဟိုသူတို့အကြမ်းဖက်တိုက်ခိုက်မှုသူတို့မကြိုက်ဘူးလို့သူတို့ပြောထားတာရှိတယ်ဒီအစိုးရနဲ့ပေါင်းတယ်အဲ6ယောက်ဖမ်းတဲ့ထဲမှာမောင်းနေက2ယောက်လောက်မျိုးပါတယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးတွေရှိတယ်
So they said like they have 3 villages of the Rohingya. So one village was gone because most of them are terrorists live there. Like they are not terrorists. Like they just pay the terrorist leader come and hey, come and fight for us. So one village or 2 villages not happen because they don't like terrorism.
Also, the leader also Rohingya, so they want peace. That's why their village so nothing happen, something like that. So is it mean like the solution is, you know, for my like personally, I trust the Kofi Annan report.
You trust or you don't trust?
I trust.
Okay.
Because it's really good there, you know. Like
I didn't get you.
We trust.
Okay.
Yeah, trust. I like. Because
okay.
like everything's there, you know. Everything's like, but you have to know is Yakai conflict is not only happen now. It's long years ago.
Sure.
That's so the thing is like I don't like Trump, you know. I don't like Trump. You know Trump, right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't like Trump.
I don't like it neither. If you want to know everything.
So we build a wall, he said, right? But I don't think I not agree to build a wall. You spend a lot of money there because U.S. have a lot of implements, like the police, massive police they can spend in the border. Your kind of people, if you're police, right? You don't want to go there. Of course, there's like, you know, like a lot of conflicting, and then you can go care anytime. They don't have manpower there every day. They have very small number of security, and they're breaking the wall. The wall is breaking already. People are passing every single day. Every single day. You cannot find a solution. But I think one thing, if they want to find a solution, and then build a wall is very important, you know. Build a wall and then check the people who really want to live and who really want to go. Right? And then register who live here. That's it.
A hell of a work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of money. That's why I mean, like, we need to help together, not about talking the shit.
Yeah.
Right? Let's say, okay, China will give the fund for to build the wall. Indonesia said, okay, I will give money to find a solution. I will give the power. I will give the like something like, you know, I will give manpower to
But then you believe that the best solution would be like a Rohingya state with those walls?
No, it's never will be happen of the Rohingya state.
So what are the walls you were talking about?
No, the wall of the like Bangladesh and Bangladesh
okay.
and Myanmar.
You want to live in Myanmar, you stay. You don't want to live, you go to
That's it.
Bangladesh. Okay.
That's
okay.
it. It's a
okay.
solution.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they seem to want to be willing to live here, you know?
No, I mean like
Rohingya
yeah.
are kind, right?
Yeah, and then it's easy. You speak Burmese, right?
Mhm.
Okay. You are the one who's registered because you have lived long here. I live in Thailand. I can speak Thai. Shit, you know.
Mhm.
Because I live in this country, I have to learn this country. I have to respect the law, you know.
Yeah, but now
No.
the Rohingyas can't go to school, can they?
No, they have school. Anyone go to school. They have a school.
Even there in Singapore?
Yeah,
No,
of
no, no.
course.
Because
No?
we hear that
ကျောင်းမသွားဘူး
No, they have school. They allow the school, but they're not going to the school.
because we hear now that they don't have access to healthcare and to schools, to education. That's what we hear.
ကျောင်းရှိပါတယ်သူတို့က
ကျောင်းတွေမောင်းတော့မှကျောင်းတွေရှိတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အဲကျောင်းတွေကိုထားတာနည်းတယ်
သူတို့မသွားဘူးဟုတ်လား
မသွားတာဘာသာရေးကျောင်းတွေပဲသူတို့တက်တယ်
So is it he said they have a school, open school, but they not go to the school. They only go to religion school in the mosque.
Okay.
Yeah,
But they do have schools. you
they
said.
do have school, of course. Is it wrong?
အဲ့ဒေတာမှာကမော်လဝီဆရာတွေရဲ့ဩဇာတော်တော်ကြီးတယ်
Maulwi.
မော်လဝီ
Maulwi Sura,
အဲ
yeah.
သူတို့ဟိုတာပလီ
He
ဆရာ
said the religion leader is very powerful there. Yeah.
Is there one real big Rohingya leader? Or is it
No,
one
in the
of
village. In the
Mhm.
village.
It's village.
In the village. Like the how do you say? They say leader, the monk or leader?
Imam.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
Imam
the-
is the
yeah.
chief of the mosque.
Yes.
Imam.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
is
is
it
powerful.
The Imam
in
is
every village. The leader is the imam.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
No, not the same. It's the village and the mosque.
Yeah, okay.
So they are more powerful because like every child have to be studied in the mosque. So it's mean like the solutions are like that. You know, you speak Burmese, it's a proof you live here long, right?
Mhm.
Register. You not speak Burmese, right? Just
go to Bengali, you speak
Yeah, but
Bengali.
if they
And then be the war.
yeah, if they go register and I say I want to register, I'm a Rohingya, but I live here as Burmese, they won't be registered as Rohingya because would they?
I don't know. Is it? No, I mean like solution first. We have to
အ
be.
မှန်ကနိုင်ငံဖြစ်မှုနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့တွေ့ရတာကဟိန္ဒူတွေရှိတယ်ဟိန္ဒူ600ကျသူတို့ဟိန္ဒူထဲမှာကသူတို့ကလည်းမြန်မာစကားတချို့တလေပြောတတ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့သူတို့ကို1982ဥပဒေနဲ့တိုက်လိုက်တော့သူတို့ကပြည်တယ်ပြည်တော့သူတို့ကိုမြန်မာနိုင်ငံသားပေးတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့သူတို့လူမျိုးနေရာမှာအိန္ဒိယပဲပေးတယ်
1900.
82ကျွန်တော်တို့ဥသာဒီလာဘကဥပဒေ1982ဥပဒေဆိုတာရှိတယ်
1900.
82ဥပဒေနဲ့တိုက်ပြီးတော့သူတို့ကိုနိုင်ငံသားဖြစ်ခွင့်ညီပြီးဆိုရင်သူတို့နိုင်ငံသားပေးတယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ just နိုင်ငံသားလူမျိုးကအိန္ဒိယပဲ
Okay, they also have so many citizenship there, who like most are like Hindu people. So according to 1982 law, the immigration law, so many people have the citizenship there, but like they are like လူမျိုးက
မြန်မာဗမာလူမျိုးမဟုတ်ဘူးသူတို့ကအိန္ဒိယမြန်မာနိုင်ငံသားပေးတယ်
So
လူမျိုးမပေး
nationality, but for the nationality is
ethnic
the ethnic city is India, something like Europe, you know. Let's say I live in Europe, right?
Yeah.
ကိုအောင်စားဆိုရင်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးလဲ
become nationality of the some country in Europe. Let's say Finland, but my ethnic is in Myanmar, right? Yeah. It's what the so something like that they have in there a lot.
I didn't understand
If you are
what
born
you...
in Finland, you get Finland.
No. If I'm refugee, resettlement. So is it mean now Yekai is almost the same like the resettlement. Like people from India, they came resettlement in Myanmar, right? They want to live in Myanmar. So according to 1982 law, they are already lived very long, right, in Myanmar. So they give the citizenship, but they will become the Myanmar national citizenship, but the ethnic will become India.
But the what? The?
Ethnic.
Ethnic.
Minority.
minority တိုင်းသား
So
ethnic.
yeah, and also they have so many Rohingya here living here with.
မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာသူတို့ကိုအောင်စားသူတို့တိုင်းသားရောသူတို့ရေလဲသိရလား
Okay.
တိုင်းသားဆိုတော့
Yeah.
တိုင်းသားဆိုတော့သူတို့ရေလဲသိရလားသိရ
Yeah.
Do you mind if we switch back to the...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry,
by
I
the-
just-
But by the way, it's nice to talk freely. So if at any moment you want to say some stuff,
Say it.
say it. And then you tell us, and we can even change the setup, and
Okay.
we don't see your face, and we change
We
the
want to
voice.
provide all
I
the
got-
confidentiality.
You see
all
what
the
you
time.
mean?
I got 1 hour
Okay.
and at 5 I have to go to my the gym.
Sure.
So yeah.
Okay.
Health is important. I should go a little bit more.
And I should do too because I'm having enough.
No, so I mean, if you want to tell stuff without be recognized, we can film you like this, and we change the voice, and
No, you can.
and it's done.
But
So-
you know, like for me, it's the like.
but
only,
it's important for us that we bring
Yeah.
some stuff back, of course. So if you don't mind,
Confidentiality will never be a problem. We will respect all confidentiality
Yeah.
all the time.
Because
We will not
I was
faces and-
like I told you now, so like everyone's angry. You know, I don't want to. I want to get out from this situation.
Sure,
You know?
and we
Something
won't
like,
imply-
but the other way, like shit. If I'm not telling, you don't know, right? You don't know anything, right? Yeah.
difficult.
This is so difficult situation. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So another question we couldn't find. So let's turn it on again. Another question we couldn't find the answer is, according to you, Aung San Suu Kyi is not doing enough because she can't.
Yeah.
As we said, because now she's in the government, because the army is very powerful, because they're still at the parliament and they have ministries, etc., etc., or because she does not want to. What do you believe? That she can't, or she doesn't want to?
I mean, like, let's say, so Aung San Suu Kyi is the government, so the leader, right?
You're so what?
Aung San Suu Kyi is the leader, like, you know, like people voted for her to become the leader. But Aung San Suu Kyi cannot decide anything. Does it mean like in the one country, only one person cannot work? They have to work together, like parliament and the military. And then also Myanmar is a very special country. The military is bigger than government, right? So is it for the long year, you know, like the government never can make decision for their own because the military is very powerful. So the situations announced like stay very short term, you know. But people are like, how to say, they said, what Aung San Suu Kyi is doing? She doing not enough a good job, but she doing something nobody know. Maybe, I mean, she stay very short time. So what people should do is right now is very complicated, you know. It's going, the fires, bombing, shooting, killing, and then the government they do their job. I mean, you know. Also, like the military, they are doing their job, but the answer is who's doing a good job at the end, right? And then what is the solution where it come out? But I think we should wait for a while and see for a while, you know, until the government real statement coming out, and you know, how can we find a solution? And then, like I told you, the ASEAN, we made the ASEAN is not only for business, you know, not only for traveling, to solve all the problems together, holding hand, right?
And it's not the case now.
No one.
Now it's only
no
for
one take
for the money.
responsibility, right? Now it's like ASEAN's only for business, right? Not find a solution together. I mean,
Well, if you want to be reassured a little bit, we have sometimes the same feeling about Europe. So we share a lot of problems in common. No, but I mean it's real in Europe. Some people say, "Come on, you're not working together." And,
so they work on some things together, and then when there is a problem, like with the refugees, everybody's just like showing the other with his finger, just like, okay, it's all your problem. I don't want to be part of it. And it's all.
And this is why
there are so many similarities with Europe.
Of course, man. Who don't? Nobody want a refugee, you know. Like, let's say for the Europe, it's like what I see, you know. When I went to Europe, it's 2016. It's doing stay like complicated, you know. Like Syrian refugees that came in with the train, you know, with the plane, like illegal and illegal, right? So the security is more security checking. It's like, for my opinion, it's the same, you know. No one want a refugee, but we have to find the solutions. Like, how can we help this refugee together, right? So let's say, is it just for example? I mean, the Germany said, "Oh no, is it that this refugee should not belong with the Germany? Is it belong with the Sweden?" The Sweden said, "No, is it belong with the Germany, not belong to us?" So don't say like that. Okay, Germany, Sweden, and then all the European will make meeting together. So we will find a solution together. Not talking shit. I mean, like I told you like before. So look at the UK, England. They're really scared of about refugee coming to their.
Sure. But
and then now they just Brexit it, right?
But I would say that the only difference with our two countries that in Euro nobody wants refugee.
Yeah.
But they're not dying. Like, they're not being killed at the border. They're not. I mean, they're parked into camps. Maybe they're suffering, but the army is not shooting them so far. At least in the border of EU. I don't know what's happening in the other country, but at the border of EU, the army is not shooting them. So
I guess the army in Myanmar is, and the army in Belgium is not quite the same. You know?
Well, it's not the same. Yeah, you are say like, if we see like, you know, the refugee coming, right? We never see in what's going on in Syria, right? We just see in the news. Maybe Syria army and Syria like terrorists, they might shooting them, right? Whatever. I mean, like, well, situation not the same, but like I told you, if we work together, it's a solution, right? Is it not about Rohingya? It's not about Rakhine. It's not about Burmese. It's not about the Buddhists. It's about human.
And about that, don't you think that the army is too tough dealing the problem?
Well, I mean, like the army job. So it doesn't mean like I agree with the army. You know, the army job is to protect something, right? But the army, they have the gun. They can do whatever they want. But situations like depend on the people. You run or you come. If you run, so they were thought they are terrorists, right? They will shoot. If they come, they will become refugee. It's now situation happening here in Rakhine State. So they come, they cooperate with the government, right? So it mean like, oh, they are friends. Most of them they run away.
Because
Why?
they're afraid.
Yes. So
Because army has gun
Right
and
now,
can do whatever
if
they
you
want.
have a
right now they afraid each other. They afraid each other. I afraid you. You afraid me.
I'm not afraid of you.
No,
I'm
for-
kidding,
no,
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
For
I'm kidding.
example, you know,
Sure.
like something like that. Like I told you, even like they run away because they can't speak the language.
Mhm.
When the army asks them, they don't know, right? They don't know the. And then when they attack the terrorists, also, they are not wearing a uniform.
Mhm.
They not wear the uniform. They just live like the civilians. It's the problem. So I mean, like I not agree with the killing. I don't like killing, of course, you know. But the solution is, how can we know who's a terrorist, who's a civilian? Let's say bomb attack in Europe. They not come with the uniform.
Yeah, of course.
They not come with the like, hey, I will blow myself.
sure.
Never coming. They pretend like civilian. Is it the sign of is it what happened? The civilians was die because the terrorists living with the civilians. I don't know this like. I know it's a lot of things happening and then killing, but I don't know how to find a solution.
I have a little questions. There is like a movement with all the Muslims around the world supporting Rohingyas. I've seen that in Chechnya and Russia yesterday.
Russia,
I think,
yeah.
with in Turkey and many Muslims in France and Belgium, everywhere, like a brotherhood somehow.
Yeah.
What about the Muslims here in Yangon? Is there a solidarity with the Rohingyas, or is it just like we're not the same ethnic and I don't care?
Well, I mean, like, so if we think very carefully, the Rohingya history is very long.
Mhm.
You have to learn a lot to know why these people are coming, why these people are living here. So most of the people here, they are quite very educated in the history. They know because they was born here, you know. They live here, they grew here, they know the story of Myanmar. So is it mean like, you know, Russia, people demonstrate about Rohingya, right? Like Malala. I don't think they learn enough about Myanmar history.
No, when they see people dying, and that.
Yeah, that's it, right?
That's it, yeah.
When they see people something like, so can we change like Rohingya and a Buddhist? Let's say we are Rohingya. Now Buddhist people are killing. Germany is a Buddhist. When Rohingya killing the Buddhists, of course, Buddhists from there they demonstrate, hey, don't kill the Buddhists. That's it. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Can you imagine change it now?
Yeah, sure, I get
okay, all the
Now this is normal, but then why the Muslim in Yangon are not demonstrating?
because they know the story, history.
Ah, okay.
They know the history. That's the importance. Before they do something, they have to learn everything, the history. Why these people are coming, like you know, how Rohingya people are coming. Why these people can live together with these people? Why those people cannot live together with the people?
So you believe that because they are educated and they know the story,
Yes, they know the story.
they think how to say, they think like you, that either come on.
Let's say I have so many friends, you know,
No, but,
Muslim. I have so many friends. My assistant, he's a Muslim. We live in with the love, you know.
Mhm.
One-
So, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I repeat my question. so now I get it. So you believe that the Muslim in Yangon don't stand with the Rohingyas because they feel as well that the Rohingyas don't feel Burmese, don't stand for the flag, and don't want to be part of the country. So the Muslim here will not stand with them.
I'm not sure they are stand or they are not stand, but they live cool here. They live cool, it's no problem here, right? But I think like I told you, remember, it's not about Muslim and Buddhists. It's about terrorists, right? So they have so many Muslim young group here. They made a statement already. The terrorism, they're not accept.
Oh, but about that, from what I read, well, no. Okay, I'm mistaken. No, because in the beginning, when we were talking in our media about the attack, we were not talking about this Hindu family and these civilians. Our media were only telling that Rohingyas rebels attacked army and police checkpoints.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I was about to tell you, but then if they only attack army, that's why in our media at first they were not called terrorists, but then there was those reports of those Hindus. But
Well, I mean, like before they attack the police station, they are always killing each other. You can't people kill the Rohingya kill them.
The violence
It's
is
like always happening. So when the people, let's say you and me, we got fight in the bar, right? We shouting very loud, but we are very close. We lost in our heart. You understand what I mean, right?
But still, you will win.
Let's say we are like when we are angry, right? Face to face, we shouting like, because our hearts are very far. So it should be like people are in Yakai state, their heart is very far from each other. You know, that's why they cannot live together. Yeah. Well, I mean, like everyone's a humanity, you know. Like it's not about Rohingya, not about Buddhism, not about ethnic minority. Just human. If we always one day, if anyone can see this view, this solution will be.
Yeah, of course. Again, those people have been thinking for 2,000 years.
Well,
we said there are a lot of Rohingyas here in Yangon.
Yeah.
But is it easy to find Rohingyas or not? People are
hiding. Rohingya la Muslim no.
တဲ့ရလဲ
ဒီမှာဟောတာလူတွေဒီမှာ register လုပ်တာလူတွေ
သူတို့ရိုဟင်ဂျာမဟုတ်ပါဘူးရိုဟင်ဂျာဆိုမရှိမှမရှိတာ
မရှိဘူး
ကျွန်တော်နိုင်ငံမှာမတုံးတဲ့ဟာ
တုံးထားတယ်စစ်တပ်ကလည်းတုံးထားတာဟိုအရင်ကတည်းက
ဟုတ်ဒါပေမဲ့သူတို့ရိုဟင်ဂျာတော့မပြောမွတ်စလင်ပဲ
so
ကျွန်တော်တကယ်ကြီးတယောက်ရှိတယ်သူဆိုရင်အဖေကပါကစ္စတန်အမေရရှူနေတရုတ်သူဆက်တာပါကစ္စတန်ရှူနေရင်ဗမာရဲ့အဲ့လူမျိုးနေမှာအဲ့လိုတုံးတယ်
So they live here, but it's not Rohingya, you know. I don't know where the Rohingya came from and why became a Rohingya, but I mean Muslim people here.
Yeah, Muslim, we know.
Muslim.
Needs.
But they're not registered as the Rohingya, but Muslim. Something like they are Pakistani, something like that. We use Pakistani and India, something like that. Not Rohingya. I don't know where's the Rohingya coming. But when I read in the history is only Muslim. Yeah. I mean the name's not important, no? The humanity is very important.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Може
I'll check if I have it.
So if you go and ask with another people, you will get another answer.
Sure.
Trust me.
that is
သူတို့ဥစားရခိုင်ကော်မရှင်ကလေဟိုကိုဖီအာနန်ကော်မရှင်တွေကဟာဂျီဦးလေးနဲ့ပြောချင်မေးချင်သူတို့ဖုန်းနံပါတ်ပေးလို့ရတယ်သူတို့ဆက်တယ်
You want to talk with the Muslim leader?
Sorry?
One is Muslim leader. The who in the commission?
In the
Kofi Annan Commission.
Kofi Annan Commission.
Yeah.
Is it possible to speak with him, you think?
Yeah, just call. We will give the number.
Oh, that.
Yeah, but you know his name?
ဟာဂျီဦးလေး
Haji
အေးလွင်
Alwin.
Oh, that would be
Haji.
great.
Yeah.
You know how to write that? How do you know?
I don't know.
Haji.
Just with the name, Haji. Alwin. A-Y-E-L-W-I-N.
A-Y-E.
E.
Is it?
A-Y-Y, not W.
Oh
Y.
yeah, sure.
Alwin.
Alwin.
L-W-I-N.
L-W-I-N.
Yes, Alwin.
Okay. Real.
Yeah.
And is he really like? Is it easy to have access to him, or is it
Yeah,
some important guy? Or
No,
speak to his
because
spokesman?
I think they want to speak. I don't know, maybe.
He lives in Yangon. Here in Yangon.
Yes.
သူကရန်ကုန်မှာပဲနေဟိုကြောက်လန်းနဲ့ပဲနေပြီးရင်ကျွန်တော်ဖုန်းနံပါတ်ဆင်းပေးလိုက်ဟိုတိုက်ပြီး
We just wait and he will bring you.
He will come back so we can say goodbye or.
No, he will come back.
Ah, okay, okay.
He will give you the number.
Ah, okay.
For me, I never talk about that. Just now, you know, I talk. But you don't use my face because
Okay.
I don't want to involve in this one.
We want to use a face.
Yeah,
Promise.
because I really don't want to tell.
No.
But when you ask, you know, like
But it's
Yeah,
difficult.
I learn a lot.
we understand your position.
Even I'm not covered in the story, but I still learning. You know, what is going on. Sometimes we have to think both sides. You know, it's like and say why militaries are killing the people, because the terrorists and then civilians are living together. So like who's a terrorist, who's a civilian? We don't know, right?
That's questions we have in Belgium too, but that's question that are asked. But then there are a lot of laws to protect civilians, and then in Belgium it's really difficult to catch terrorists because
Yeah.
government try to protect civilians as much as possible. But the thing is, as you said, the army here is more powerful than the government, so there is no one to control the army.
No one can control.
That's it. So if they come in a village and they know they're terrorists and they believe that the best way to get to all the terrorists is to kill everyone in the village, no one can control them.
Here is
quite.
You know, like what I hate about this here is like they have so many groups here, like military and then the government and then nationalism and the monk. So they want crazy stuff here.
Yeah, that's what it seems.
I mean, like, you know, I'm not really feeling about what's going on there. I only feeling like, oh, people dying. People are suffering. That's it. I'm feeling. Even I'm not Burma, you know, Burma, right? I'm not Burma. I'm ethnic. Yeah. So I'm also one ethnic. Like I can feel how people feel also, you know. Yeah.
Which ethnic are you?
I'm Mon.
Yeah.
Mon.
500.
So that's Aji.
They come from the south, right? But close to Thailand.
Find
No?
his
Yeah, we studied a little bit.
09
Yeah.
500276.
Okay, so he's the Muslim
So you came
leader
from
here
Berlin?
of Yangon or from
From
Belgium.
Belgium.
Brussels.
Belgium, not Germany.
No.
Sorry.
Belgium.
Belgium.
It's very close.
Belgium also, they have so many refugees there.
Yeah, it's the same. It could have been Germany. I mean, it's the same problem everywhere. So
31 Street.
31?
Street.
31. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, from.
He's from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have friends
Let's-
from
Il est à côté.
Belgium.
Yeah, we can. Il habite dans notre rue.
Sûr que t'avais compris
Il me reste avec
Oui,
nous.
il disait il est pas loin de la 31.
Ouais, mais de toute façon, on a son numéro. Donc,
Ouais, ouais, ouais.
Why you guys